So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always...
And that's it! Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
And here's Sørloth. Partey. Biner.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Saliba proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gravenberch. Nuno Mendes.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendes.
Going full tilt down the left. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Strokes it back. And it's Biner. Arsenal finding their passes. Pinches it off him. It's Dembele! Chouameni. Vietnam.
So far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Pedro Porro. And he cuts out the supply. Can he spark a counter here? Partey.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Biner. And here's Dembele. He's played it back. Ndika. And Gravenberch.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Partey. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tchouaméni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Nuno Mendes. Elects to cross.
Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Gravenberg. Wirtz. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
And that's going to be a booking.
Tchouaméni. And it's Porro.
Oh, that's neat. Pedro Porro hurtling down that right flank.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Palmer plays it short. Oh, it's played into the area. Keeper's dealt with that. Crossed it. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nuno Mendes.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Ruben Dias.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Climbs up big! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's going to go a long way. And here's Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added
Into
time.
stoppage time, very little left on it.
Oh, nice touch.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now, please
Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Vietnam, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Showing good feet.
Ndika.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nuno Mendes. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Now this could be a chance.
Nicely shaped cross.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pedro Porro. Looking to play him in. Wirtz has it in a wide position. Swings it across. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Pedro Porro.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's found a way through. Ndika, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Sorloth is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Gravenberg. Now it's Wirtz. That's a good ball out wide. Now the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Baena. Out to the right. Now it's Alvarez. And it's Tonali. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Real chance. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. He's being urged to shoot. Vinicius Junior!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gravenberg. And it's Porro. He's found a way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 10, Eucharist. Number 13,
Olise goes short.
coming on the field.
Cross to the back post.
20, number 9.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
21, Olise.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gravenberg. That's good play. Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just about up to 75 minutes. He can get that clear. And that is out of play. And here's Sorloth.
Sorloth really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes driving forward. Great vision. Now it's Olise. Tries to cross. That's a decent clearance.
Luka, great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Three-nil, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Knocks it out wide. No way through there. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pedro Porro. Wirtz. It's Thuram. Looking for options for movement. Delivers the ball. He gets big. Defending of the desperate variety.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Musiala. Rice. Havertz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Knocks it into space. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tchouaméni. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Thuram. And it's Mendes. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Now this could be a chance. Now the cross. That's really well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking for the run. Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Baina. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. And he's picked out the run. Nuno Mendes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ruben Dias. Baina, who's set up one goal so far. Crosses it in. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. It's gone out for a throw-in. Timber. And it's Partey. And here's Sørloth. Tonali. And Baina. Now it's Tonali. Palmer.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Partey. Nuno Mendes. Partey. Now Tonali. And it's Tonali. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Vinicius Junior! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni.
Wirtz, nicely spread. Palmer. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Wirtz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Howson. Partey. Pass somewhat off target. Kubasi.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Distributed tidily. Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Vinicius Junior.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Wirtz. Looking for options for movement. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Timber. Now Tonali. And he's forced to go back. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short.
Added time.
Now it's Wirtz.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's in a great position here. And it's Mendes. Pedro Porro does well to get it back.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior, dink through, but he's well positioned. And the shot! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Gravenberg charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's in space and looking for up. He's got tall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's come through, and he's had a quick... Thuram! Same again, same outcome.
Vietnam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Thuram. number 10, Eucharist. Coming on the field, number 18, Sterling. Number 45,
Palmer with the short one.
Osserman. Substitutions taking place.
Tonali can get it clear.
Vietnam clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Mendes. Nice control. Nuno Mendes. Mendes charging forward down that flank. Big header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a promising position. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Nuno Mendes. Cross into the box. And that should get the job done. That has ended up in no man's land. And that is a little undercooked. But that has not gone well. Partey. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Palmer with the clearance. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Tonali. Arsenal with another chance from a corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. He'll try to keep this alive. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he get it through? Havertz! And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Havertz really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Arsenal have their third corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Sorloth. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Quick look, then... Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Vitz. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hit into the middle. Arsenal have reclaimed it. He's having a go! Now, how often do you see that? And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Vietnam didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Pedro Porro made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Timber. Chouameni. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And Gravenberch. And it's Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Palmer climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Sorloth could move up a gear here. Chouameni. Osimhen. So it is still 0-0. Partey. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly.
Such
Here's
good
found
technique.
the way through. Crosses it in here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Wirtz. And it's Gravenberch. And it's Mendes. For Palmer. And it's Porro. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And it's Palmer. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Baina. Shot could be on. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Timber in acres of space out wide.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Reinders. And Mendes. Reinders. Ndika. And it's Timber. Out to the right. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. This looks promising. That's good play. Nuno Mendes. And it's played in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. It is a corner, good chance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Baina with the short one. Played towards the front line. And now a sudden chance to counter. Osimhen absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Drives it in. Partey. Reinders. Well seen, saw that coming. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shoots! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Palmer deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Tries a shot! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Gravenberg. And Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, good read. Baina. Can he get it through? Crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played back in. Mendes with the clearance.
Vietnam clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Thuram knocks it out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Number 45, Osserman. Number 13, Palmer. Number 23, Pedro Porro. Number 5, Chouameni.
Olise is onto this.
On the field,
Oh,
number
smashing
18,
header!
Sterling.
Howson clears.
Number 21, Olise. Number 2,
60 minutes played.
Alexander-Arnold. Number 8,
Kubasi
Bruno Fernandes.
played over towards the opposite
Substitutions
flank.
taking place.
Well spotted.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Thuram! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Reinders. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, played right into his path. Sorloth showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gravenberg cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a shade optimistic. Looking to play him in. Szoboszlai. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just eases him off the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. And it's hoisted clear. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Bruno Fernandes, big header! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, can he get onto this? Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. Partey. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nuno Mendes, and he's managed to get free. Now the delivery. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well measured. Alexander-Arnold
has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. In with the challenge. And it's Wirtz. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Now who's going to be first to this?
Mendes getting this one clear. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary...